Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Al-Ghassani, and right now I'm going to talk to you guys about the pros and cons of living in an apartment versus a house. Keep in mind that this video is actually based on this YouTube video, and I'll be putting a link for that in the description down below. So without further ado, let's get it. So the first thing that you've got to cherish while you're living in an apartment is that there's no lawn maintenance. You don't have to cut your lawn, pull your weed, spray for pests and bugs, because all of that has been taken care of for you. The second thing is there's no pool maintenance for you. Yes, you do have a pool, of course, but you don't have to clean it, you don't have to wash it, buy chemicals for it. You just have to go there, relax, enjoy yourself. And then there's this thing called trash valet. So you're probably wondering, what is trash valet? So with it, you just have to put your trash can outside with the lid up, tie your trash bag together, and they're gonna take it away. That easy. You have a limit of 2 trash bags a night, but it's probably more than enough. The next good thing in living in an apartment is that the maintenance people, anything breaks, they would fix it for you. Let's just say you have a light bulb pop off or the dishwasher broken. You just have to go downstairs, go to your residence portal, fill out a work form, and voila, the next day the technicians will come and fix it for you. The next thing is community gathering. Every month or so there's this activity for the apartment residents to just socialize and getting to know each other, and from my own experience this kind of thing is actually very refreshing. Why? Because although there's an awful lot of people living in that one building, you don't see them very often. Most of them are working the day, and you might see some just walking around, just minding their own business. So yeah, it's a good activity, it's a good chance for you to getting to know your neighbors, getting to interact with them. And after that there's the garbage disposal. You don't have a landlord, you have nice amenities for, say, pool, gyms, tracks, jogging tracks maybe. So yes, it depends on which apartment you got, but most of them have it, so yeah, it's a good thing to have. And then there's food truck night. So if you feels like you're too lazy to cook that night, you just go downstairs, order some food, take it and eat it by the pool, eat it by the lobby or so, whatever, just enjoy the night. And despite the small size, an apartment can get really cozy and really comfortable, and even feels more like home than an actual home was. Yes, it is a preference thing and depends on what kind of person you are and how you decorate your unit, but at least we can say that this is possible to make an apartment feels like home. And the last thing I got is you're probably close to everything. Why? Because most apartments are usually built in the city, in the heart of the city, so it's close to everything you need, like restaurants, shopping center, or even your workplace. After all that, let's start with the cons. So firstly, you don't have a backyard for your kids to play or your dogs to walk, but you probably have a park in your apartment complex, or if not so, you are probably close to the park. But yeah, it's a more, you gotta give more effort to it. Next thing is you will have people above you, below you, and next to you, so you might want to keep your volumes down and be considerate for them. Not because there's a rule for it, but it's more of a moral obligation, since you have people all around you and you just have to respect them and hope that they are doing the same to you. And the last I got is probably your apartment has a smaller square footage than your old house, so it might be disadvantages for you, but like I said earlier in the video, it's a preference thing. You can make your smaller apartment cozy. Oh, and there's one more thing. With living in an apartment, of course you will have less storage than your house, so you probably would have to rent a garage or some storage place just to put your things there, since the unit may not be enough to keep your belongings in place. And with that all being said, I'm team apartment. I think the pros are actually outweighing the cons. I'm not saying that living in an apartment is better than in a house, but if you ask me if I would move to an apartment, then I would say no. Thank you for this video. I hope you like it. Goodbye.